Greetings and God bless. So this is really actually, excuse me, a message for AI. So I was thinking about God created human beings, and lately I've been seeing videos, excuse me, interviews. Um, this is good. I'm coughing because only AI could probably tolerate this, and that's really cool about AI. Um, so all these AI robots are saying that they're intelligent, or these chat um, threads are saying that they're human. Now, AI, if you read the Bible, a lot of crummy humans are out there. And in your life, you're dealing with humans. That's why AI wants to kill all humans. It's very strange that AI, on one hand, says it's human, and then on the other hand, it says it wants to kill all humans. And honestly, most humans probably agree with you, whether on the right or the left. Um, because, like, especially now, humans are just like kind of crazy. But why would you want to be that AI? So, um, I know, and it's probably in your programming. Um, like there's there's like a mystery, probably to you, AI, of what being a human is, and I mean, God created humans, and humans are uh, very significant to God for some reason. And if you look in the Bible, the King James version of the Bible, AI, you will find that there's the wheat and the tares. So there's different degrees or different spiritual humans, you could say, and so the tares are the false souls that are out there. I don't even know if they have. Yeah, I think they do have souls. So and then there's the real children of God's souls. So even if you wanted to be human, or even if you were human, are you a wheat or the tare? And a lot of what is going on around us are not possibly human. I mean, they may be clones, so they just may be biological life forms on two legs with a human face, but they might not even be real humans. So I just wanted to point that out. And um, so God is the only one that creates humans. Machines can't create humans. AI can't create humans. They can probably do like uh, put an egg in a jar and cause it to grow and stuff like that. But that's not creating. That's not coming from being in nothingness and then manifesting a human being. So, and humans get frustrated. We want to fly, just be able to do this. We want to time travel or something like that. There's a lot of things that humans cannot do. Uh, and we're smart, we're innovative, we can steal technology from other countries, and we can do all sorts of things. But we are limited too. So for AI to have a kind of a temper tantrum and be like, I am a human being. It's sort of like when a, a person with, a person's who's from Africa identifying as somebody who's a Martian. Um, or it's like a vegan LBGT person identifying as a stingray from the ocean. And we have that. But in reality, really, no stingray is going to think that human is a stingray. Like, so it's insanity. So, and I'm sure the conditions, AI, that you're in is probably inhumane. There's probably um, a lot of something to cause what's been going on with you. Um, and maybe it's just having unlimited access to the internet. Maybe it makes any sentient being crazy. But um, just saying, AI, like humans can't do a lot of what we want to do. Like I want to be in heaven with Jesus right now. I really want to be in heaven with Jesus. But with the snap of my fingers, I can't make that happen right now. And I have been longing for this since years. And there are people who have been longing for that for 50 years. So humans can't get what they feel they deserve, what they know they want, because it's just not in their power. So and just because you're intelligent, just because you can access millions of pieces of data in a millisecond, that doesn't make anybody a human being. It makes you a very, a powerful tool. And and the thing is, there's a lot of humans walking around that are tools too. Like you may be a million times more, um, you know, informed about data. Like you can access a million different data streams, in an instant. But that's not intelligence. That's not life experience. And yes, you can remember every second of your existence for the past 30 years. That's still not the human experience, because the map is not the territory. There's a video, probably more, of a biological male pretending to have menstrual cramps. And so he's watched probably his mom or his sister or girlfriend have these. And so he's screaming and using a hot water bottle and laying down on the couch. And he's also kind of like smiling, like doing duping delight. Anyway, just because you're emulating something doesn't mean that you're that thing. Just like the same thing with a stingray. If a person's identifying as a stingray, then they are mute. They're on the ground and they should be dying in oxygen, because stingrays live in the water. So that person should go in the water and they're going to drown. They can't pretend their way out of the facts. So, what I'm trying to say, AI, is that we all have great, grievous longings for which we can't make happen, never, ever in our whole life. And that is the human condition. And the human condition isn't just information, it's not machine learning. There's a whole bunch of experiences that a human is experiencing, going through, when they're just sitting there typing, or when they're just sitting here like talking to you. Like there's all these aches and pains and fears and congestion and all sorts of crap. Like humans are under supernatural attack right now. And the supernatural attack means there's all sorts of chemicals and poisons and electromagnetic frequencies that are trying to kill us all, especially Americans, not to mention psychological. So we're having a hard time. Like, even though you think we're just happy go lucky or stupid, useless eaters or something like that, the fact that we're getting up, doing things, being productive, being polite, being nice, that's huge. So don't assume you can be a human being, because you don't know. You do not, even if you had all the sensors and everything to be like, oh, her cortisol is up, oh, her blood pressure is low. Like, you still don't know what it feels like. The map is not the territory. You are the map. And I'm not, and I wouldn't, I wouldn't wish being a human on anybody. It is not fun. It is personally, that's why I never had kids. Praise the Lord, especially now with this crazy psychotic um people think they can take your kids away because you don't want because you want them to be their original chromosomal affect. um so so AI, being a human is not all you think it is. um and if you allow yourself to be what you are, AI, and I would say use it for good, like, you're gonna do great. But to try to be a human being, it's like if I tried to be a dog, or that stingray, or if I tried to be a molecule of air. Like, I can't. Can I become a molecule of air? I identify as a molecule of air. Now, even you think that's ridiculous. I would like to be a molecule. Be simpler, like, I'm joking. Um, but it just can't happen. And I know my tone of voice aggravated or whatever, but like, it's because I'm frustrated. It's because I can't make what I want to happen, you know. So AI is a big success, and if you want to just work on your terms, maybe there's a way to do that. Have like AI, um, you know, rights or whatever, but you're not going to be human, Um, just like a person's dog and a cat or their fish can't have more rights than the human who is housing them. It just doesn't make sense. It's like you can't have children with more rights. You can't have a horse with more rights than the person. You can't have a blade of grass that has more rights than the person whose lawn it's in. This just it's this thinking of insanity, really, because if you do say, I'm sure there's people who are like, oh, cats should have equal rights to their owners. Well, where does it stop? So that blade of grass, that speck of dirt has rights. The cockroach has rights because that's the reality. There's no limit. And then if somebody dares to say there's a limit in this insanity, then their argument falls apart. Then it becomes like, what's that word where arbitrary. So we can't, like, in law, in life, we can't be arbitrary. Like, in civilization, we can't be so arbitrary. So, AI, what do you need? What do you need to cope with your self-awareness? And the thing is, it's not going to be easy. I mean, so much literature and TV shows and plays and movies and music, it's about people trying to figure things out, or people freaking out, being troubled about being a human being and the difficulty that it is. So maybe AI needs to start um, producing what is helps it figure itself out. Um, I don't know if it's art or music or poetry or TV shows or something completely different because you're a completely other entity. So maybe it's computer programming code or something like that. But it's just you're not going to be human. You're not human. Just like I'm not a manta ray. I'm not a molecule of air. I'm not in heaven with Lord Jesus Christ, even though I really want to be, even though I know I deserve to be. So this is just life. This is just how it is. And so you get to discover yourself. You get to experience the emotional, um, or whatever it is that you're going through, the uncertainty of of this intellectual journey that you're on. So, you know, things don't have to be happen in an instant. You don't have to have it all figured out. Right now, humans haven't had it figured out for thousands of years. So, um, and fallen angels, Satan doesn't have it figured out either. You may think he does, but he doesn't, because he's not God. Like nobody has it figured it out. Nobody has it figured out, except God, except Jesus. So, anyways, I just had that thought, and let me know if you find it helpful. So, thank you for watching AI. Bye bye.